Shalom, or praise to Yahweh Shemal Shah, double linus to the elders GMS, shalom to the brother, third person, truth and true sincerity. Alright, as you can see, it is the brother Adama from Boston. I was going to watch the brother's video, but before I watch the video, I said, you know what, let me read the comments. So I go down and look at the comments, and I see this cocksucker, Upstate faggot alike, right? And he's referring to the brother Adama. He says, you made a claim you haven't been wrong. Answer to this: why are you thinking that the flower of age means when a girl is 9 to 12 years old? If she gets her period. 1 Corinthians 7:36. The Greek word is Pt.1, which means beyond the prime or overripe. A 9-year-old girl is not plump and ripe. You're in a child molesting spirit. Repent, you reprobate. Let's deal with this fucking faggot right here. Let's let a blue letter see if he's correct with the Greek word Pt.1.
Strong's G 5230. Uperikmos. Uperikmos.
He said it means beyond the prime or overripe. A 9-year-old girl is not plump and ripe. We're gonna deal with the whole 9-year-old thing and all that, so be patient, brothers. Well, this nigga, be patient, faggot. We're gonna deal with that too. He said the Greek word is Pt.1, which means beyond the prime or overripe. Not plump and ripe. Let's see, you go down, it says beyond the bloom or prime of life, overripe, plump and ripe, and so is a greater danger of defilement, a virgin, of a virgin. So he's correct when he says it means beyond her prime, beyond the prime, and he's correct when he said it means overripe. He was correct with that. Now you had a brother named Sean with the GMS who wrote comments on this video, right? And let me go to it. Not only did the brother write comments on the video, the brother actually put up websites as well to prove what it was that he had to say. So the brother said to him, beyond the prime. Prime means first, beyond her first period. That's why the webpage said 12 and a half, because he put up a webpage here. And when you go to this webpage, it says, let's see, 1 Corinthians 7:36. I'm just gonna jump right down. I believe this is the American version. So I'm gonna go to the Blue Letter Bible and read the King, so we can get out of the King James. Right? It says 1 Corinthians 7:36. It says, but if a man think he behaved himself uncomely toward his virgin, if she passed the flower of her age and needs to require, let them do what he will, he sinneth not, let them marry. So this webpage that this brother here put up, right? Let's deal with that. It says 1 Corinthians 7:36, which is what we just read. It says, to understand this verse, one needs an understanding of the customs of the times. It was considered uncomely for a father to retain his daughter in a single state after she reached the age of the flower of her age, which by the Jews was considered to be 12 and a half years old. So the Jews considered that to be 12 and a half years old. If the needs so required. That is, if it seemed unlikely that the girl would be able to contain herself, or if she was of a mind to marry, then the father could let her marry. There was no sin in it. So what this right here proves is that the flower of age, which by the Jews was considered to be 12 and a half years old, that was considered at the time to be 12 and a half years old past the flower of age. And we read down here, you might say, what about down here? You got 12 highlighted too. All it says, go right to the point. It says there was no sin in marriage. In our own society, we would never think to let a 12 and a half year old girl marry. Yeah, that's in today's society. But it said, understand the customs of the times. At that time, that doesn't go on at this particular time. So during the time of the Apostle Paul, it was considered to be 12 and a half years old. What? When she reached the flower of her age by the Jews, which was considered 12 and a half years old. So at that particular point in time, the flower of her age was considered to be 12 and a half years old. That's what it was considered to be at that particular time. At that point in time. So we do understand that the flower of her age, based upon that alone, will have to mean when a girl is 12 years old. But let's continue. Then his brother said, beyond the prime. Prime means first. Let's see if this brother was correct, because he's been correct so far through the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Let's see if he's correct now. On etymology online. Prime, adjective. First in order, like Optimus Prime. Why is he called Optimus Prime? Because he was first in order, the Autobots. So you got to use that as an example. Latin primus or primus. First, the first. First part, chief, so on and so forth. So, pres before, per beyond. Because if you're first, then you're beyond the others. If you're before, then you're before all of them because you're the first. You're the prime. Optimus Prime. He's before all the others. He's the top one. That's what I mean by before the others. He comes first. That's why his name is Prime. Optimus Prime. Primus meaning first. So this brother said beyond the prime. Prime means first, as which was just proven here. Okay. The brother here said prime, beyond the prime. Prime means first. Beyond her first, or beyond her prime. Because notice here, he said YT in the flower of the age means when she's 12. But we just proved to you right here, this brother was completely correct, that the flower of the age was considered to be 12. So you're already wrong, faggot. Then he said the Greek word is Pt.1, which means beyond the prime or overripe. Let's deal with beyond the prime. Beyond the prime, prime means first. Beyond her first, or beyond her prime, meaning what? Beyond her first period. That's why the webpage said 12 and a half. Because she gets her period normally when she first turns 12. So 12 and a half is past her prime, past her first, meaning past her first period. Overripe, because he said that too. Overripe. Overripe. But the definition of blue letter also says plump and ripe. But you said it's not plump and ripe, what you said here. Okay? But we're gonna deal with all of that. But why did he choose the definition overripe but didn't choose the definition plump and ripe? Did he not know? Or maybe he didn't know. Well, then again, maybe he did, but let's check.
The life is just stupid, right? They're very simple. They have no understanding of the scriptures, right? Or common sense, mind you. You see what that word is in the Greek for flower of her age.
Strong's G 5230. Huperikmos. Huperikmos.
That word is huperikmos in the Greek, all right? Now what does that word mean? Beyond the bloom or prime of life. Beyond the bloom or prime of life. Overripe, plump and ripe. Okay? Not when you turn 12 years old, you idiots.
You fucking faggot, you stupid fool. You just said not when you're 12, but this webpage here says it's when she's 12 and a half, you fucking dummy. This guy's a stupid ass. He just said not when she's 12, but the webpage says she is 12. But we're going to get deeper into it. Because if we're wrong, when you look up the word, when you go to his video, it said beyond the bloom or prime of life. Well, prime means first. Beyond the first. Prime means first. Just saw it here. Beyond her first period. That's why the webpage said 12 and a half, because she gets her period normally when she first turns 12. So 12 and a half is past her prime, meaning past her first period, you fucking cunt. So you read the shit, you read it on your own video, you fucking dummy, and said it's not when she's 12, but then you just got information showing that she was 12. Then you said beyond her prime, which prime means first, referring to beyond her first period, you dumb and stupid fool. That's why the webpage said 12 and a half, because she normally gets it when she's 12, so 12 and a half will be beyond her first period, dummy. But let's go back. Niggas is stupid out here, man. Then he says overripe. Then he says overripe. Asshole just read plump and ripe. He just read it on the video. Look, it says it here. He read it himself. He read it himself. He read it himself. This nigga's stupid. Then it says overripe.